Oh my God. I
You
hope I
ready,
don't
baby?
freeze on my cruise ship. I hope I don't freeze. Can you hear me?
Yes. Where you calling me from?
I live in North Carolina, but I'm on the cruise ship right now.
Oh, you're on a cruise ship. Okay, enjoy your life. But you live in North Carolina.
Yes.
North Carolina, how old are you?
I'm 50.
50. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
A nurse. Do you have any kids?
I have 5 adult kids.
Oh, hope it doesn't mess up. How old are your five adult kids?
Um, 32. Nope, 34, 32, 30, 27, 24.
All by the same man?
No, three. Three men.
Three men. Have you ever been married?
I was
When did you
divorced,
get to?
geez, 14 years ago.
Oh, okay. And what? Oh, you're a nurse. And what's your zodiac sign? Is it Monat? What's your
Yes, it
zodiac
is.
sign?
I'm a Leo. I'm so nervous.
They're telling me you've been here before. Have you?
No, I watch you every night, and I'm a night nurse, so every time you're on, I'm at work.
Okay.
So I've never gotten on. So
Well,
sorry,
thank you.
cousin. Never been here.
She's never been here, cousins. All right, let's get into it.
No.
Monat, North Carolina, 50, Leo, is a nurse, currently on a cruise ship, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mom to five kids by three men, married once, correct?
Yes.
Did you marry one of your children's dads?
My 2 daughters, the two younger ones.
Okay, got you. All right, Monat, what kind of man you looking for, girl?
A real man.
Okay.
Somebody that knows themselves, honest, um, somebody that's loyal, somebody that just knows they're ready to live life. Like I run into so many guys that just don't know what they want. Um, I don't want a man that I have to take care of because I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I need him to be stable. Um, just be a grown up. I'm 50. I'm too old for games.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Bad hygiene, little penises. Can't do little penises.
Wait, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, so okay, he has to be well endowed.
Yes.
Okay, anything else? Continue.
So deal breaker. So no small penises. It has to work. Men of my age that I meet, they have erectile issues and they don't want to correct them, and that's a no for me. Um,
Can I just
I
say I mentioned this earlier tonight on Facebook, and I was talking to my godmother last night about that. And basically, my godmother's in her 60s, but she was saying if I talk to a lot of women in that age category, they would share that that is an issue for men in their age category. So he has to have a big penis and a working penis.
It definitely has to work because let me be real. These men, they talk too much. If they just stop talking and let somebody, because to me, if you're into somebody, then all that stuff, it can be worked on, right? But when you come in the gate and you're talking about what you're gonna do to me and how you're gonna, what you doing it with, first of all, that's number one. Second of all, I just feel like at this age, everybody has some type of issues that they're dealing with. Just be willing to deal with them, because I come across men all the time who either can't get it up or can't keep it up. And I'm a nurse. So I suggest, go talk to your physician. There's things that you can get. Everything, they're the man, they're macho, this and I need a man that doesn't just bark out things. They can take correction also. because nobody knows everything. So I feel like you can learn from each other. So back to that. I don't want no man who dick don't work. It's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you.
Wait, the
I'm
Wi-Fi
exiting.
is messing up. After you said it's not going to happen, you went out.
I'm going to leave if your dick don't work.
Are you going to tell him that are you going to tell him this?
I tell them. You know why I tell them, Kendra? Because a lot of women don't. And so they walk around with this ego and they think that their shit don't stink. If you're more honest with people, then maybe they'll get it and they'll work on themselves. But I feel like women don't tell men things because maybe they don't want to hurt their feelings or something. But listen, to thyself be true. I'm going to tell you your shit stink.
Now,
I want
Monette, go ahead.
I want you to tell me if there's things I need to work on, because I'm going to work on them. And I'm going to do the same to you.
So this could be said. So I want you to respond to this. Some men will say, "Well, how do you know he couldn't be excited enough by you to get an erection?"
And it could be true.
Okay. So how do you know that that's not the case, opposed to his penis doesn't work?
Uh, let's just say that the men that I've come across who that has happened to, we figured out why.
Okay.
Like my nurse brain turns on, right? I'm not just speaking from a woman's perspective saying that your dick should work, right? I know how physiologically the penis works. And so when you have high blood pressure, you're a black man taking lisinopril, you're addicted to sugar. There's a lot of things that can stop your penis from working. And if it's because you're not attracted to me, you're all over me like a horn dog. So, if your body's saying no, that could be the case, but that's not, it could be the case. I'm never going to say that it's not, but these men are after me. So if you're after me and then we're doing the do, and then
Well, this is what I would say. I believe what you're saying to be true, but I just wanted you to respond to that for the men, that because there are some men, I think that's a very hard thing for them to accept, right? It's not an easy thing for a man to accept that he can no longer get an erection. So sometimes they deflect and say, well, maybe it's just you. Maybe I just can't be excited about you. And two things could be true. But I do believe what you're saying is the truth. But I just wanted you to respond to it because I know a man or two would say that situation.
and if it's me, then why are you coming back?
Okay. Let's keep going. I have a paid question, but we'll get to it in a second. What's your deal breakers?
Oh, I said bad hygiene, penis doesn't work.
Oh
If
yeah,
you
we
don't
got.
have a car,
Oh,
if you live with somebody else at your big, no.
if say it again, honey.
You have to have a job, you have to have a car, you have to have. I said if you don't have a vehicle, that's a no. If you don't live on your own, that's a no. And if you're not gainfully employed, that's a no.
Okay. Um, should he look a certain way?
Not necessarily, just clean cut, take care of himself. Black,
Okay. Black. I know you're on
it
a
has to be a
cruise. Is
black
this the
man.
best? I know you're on a cruise, so we're trying to keep the Wi-Fi going. Is this the best place for your Wi-Fi?
I'm not
Monette?
sure, but I'm trying not to move it.
Okay. I'll just try to go fast. You do have a paid question. I'm gonna read it. You ready? Okay.
Mhm.
Chance the Chief said, Monette, sister, you're cooked. You're the reason men can't get it up. Masculine as hell. What straight man is getting it up to a man energy like that?
A lot of them.
A lot of
And
them.
like I said, if I'm the issue, then why you still chasing me around?
Okay.
There's an issue with you.
Okay. So a lot of them. The how do I put this up? Divine Photo says you rough around the edges, leading with sex. Plus, if sex was important, why haven't the men flocked to marry you?
I didn't lead with sex. You asked me my deal breakers.
This is true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you've been married, correct?
I have
Okay. All right, let's keep going. So I actually the guy had to look a certain way. Do we got to make a certain amount of money?
at least 80.
At least 80. Should he be in North Carolina?
Doesn't have to be. I travel a lot.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra cam. That's when you stand up and we see your full body.
I'm off a little bit. I'm gonna try to make you see my.
Okay, yeah, if you move back. Okay. We can see your full body. Okay, we see you on that. How long you been on this cruise for?
4 days.
The Wi-Fi just got really good, so stay right here. When was your last relationship?
I'm gonna say 2 years ago. I've had situationships since then.
Okay. 3 flaws? No, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Oh, Kendra, y'all gonna eat me up. Yeah, about to eat me up.
You don't have to answer
Last,
it, but if you want to share, you can.
last weekend.
On the cruise?
No, ma'am. Before I
Oh,
came on the cruise.
okay. Is that guy an option?
He could be.
He could be. Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Well, according to your cousins, I'm super masculine. I am. I am a Leo. So, yeah, I can be masculine. I can be submissive to the right person. Um, I think I can work on my patience because at my age, the smallest thing just it's not gonna work. So,
The smallest thing in all ways. You don't like anything small on that, huh?
now listen, I don't want to. Like I said at the beginning, if you have feelings for somebody, the sex thing, the penis size, that can, that's negotiable. But to me, what's more important is somebody's personality, how they treat you, how y'all vibe, and things like that. It's not all about sex and the penis, but sex is important in a relationship, in a marriage, intimacy, all those things is important. So if that part doesn't work right, like I said, from my nurse perspective, let's work on this. Let's fix it because it's fixable. You know what I mean? It's fixable, but a lot of guys they don't want to take correction. So I'm not leading with penis, but it's important. Anyways, um, so yeah, I have no patience for just dumb things. And then another one is probably um I don't know. I watch you all the time, and I say to myself, like I know, I just don't have tolerance for bullshit, Kendra. So I will just leave somebody standing where they are. Oh, I can be super blunt. I'm super blunt, and sometimes that's not, you know, I say things with my chest. I don't sugarcoat anything, and that can be, not so nice sometimes. But I don't believe in stroking people's egos or I tell people the truth. I want people to tell me the truth. So I don't ask for anything that I'm not willing to give.
Okay. We got some more paid questions. Do you want them?
Bring them, all of them, Kendra. Keep paying Kendra money, y'all. Send some money. Send more money. Send more
Okay.
money.
We'll start with Coffee
Like,
Killer. Coffee Killer said, if
oh,
a lot
coffee
of men
killer
are
be
getting
questions, Kendra.
Say what?
He be having questions. Coffee killer.
Yes, he always asks a question. Hey, coffee killer. If a lot of men are getting it up, why are you complaining?
Ask Kendra why she asked the questions. It's not a complaint. She asked me what my deal breakers was. So if that wasn't a question, it would have never came up. So maybe Kendra needs to revise her question list.
No, Kendra don't
Maybe
need to revise. Well, hold on now. Kendra don't need to revise shit. Okay, I've been asking the same questions for 4 years, and I do feel as though the deal breaker question is an important question because people need to know what are your absolute non-negotiables. So the question is not going nowhere. Now, how you answer it is how you answer it, and I do think she answered it in her deal breaker category. So for those that are saying she didn't just come out and say it, she answered it in the deal breaker category. Um, Here's okay, this one says dead womb request. What do you offer a man with means?
what do I offer a man with what?
What do you offer a man with means?
I don't understand what that question
Okay,
said.
they're saying so you want a man that makes 80K, almost 100K, and you also want a man with a functioning penis. So I guess what he's saying is, why would this man select you? What do you offer this man to with the working penis that makes 80K, a man with means? What do you offer that man?
I mean, first of all, let's just say that we're not going to talk about how much money I make. I make six figures. It's not about the money. But when you're dating somebody and you're asking for gas money, you can't even buy me a cup of coffee. You got sheets for curtains in your house. Come on. Like, I don't require anything from a man that I do not have. So I want him to be financially okay. I want him to have a vehicle. I want him to have his own place to live, all of which I have. I want him to be able to travel, all of which I do.
So I
Okay.
want to make sure you understand what they're saying. So I think we understand what you have, and unless he's moving in with you, that means he's benefiting off of that. They're trying to say, why does this man choose you? The man that has all that you have, why should he choose you? That's what the question is. What do you offer? What do you have to offer to that man?
I'm funny. I'm honest. I'm a ride or die. I'm going to hold you down. Whoever I'm with, I make sure they're good. I can cook. I keep a clean house. I
Okay.
am peace. My life is peaceful. That's what I bring. Peace.
Okay. And they kind of just answered it because the last question is, why would a guy be lucky to be with you? Which kind of is, you want to reiterate, like, why would a man be lucky to be with you? It's kind of what you just said, though. It's kind of the same question.
I mean, like I said, I don't ask for or require anything from a man that I do not give or I'm willing to give. When I'm with somebody, I give them 100%. I want the same in return. I give them time. I'm peaceful. My life is peaceful. I'm fun. I'm a vibe. All of that.
Okay.
I'm not.
Um,
I'm not trying to have no more kids or nothing like that. So nobody should be looking for children. You didn't ask me if they should have kids, Kendra.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Okay. LL Cool K said, do you believe in soul ties? Why get on here and look for a man to take you seriously and you just had sex with someone last week? Respectfully asking.
I don't believe in soul ties. But if there's anybody in your comment section who has not had casual sex in the last 30 days, y'all pay Kendra and y'all put your hand up. Cause y'all love to be on here talking about other people's lives. What about y'all's? Cause y'all didn't click the button and won't click the button ever.
Well,
All y'all can say Kendra.
someone, someone just, wait, hold on. Literally, someone just said that. Portia said, damn, I ain't never coming on here.
Exactly. Exactly. Look, Kendra, 99.9% of the people that's in your comment section will never click the button. The people that click the button, honestly, are people that watch you but don't comment. Because them people right there that comment, shit. You should have read the comments. They was talking mad shit about you before you got on here. I know
Girl,
you be
hold on. First of all, I don't give Monette. You're here for your interview. I don't care what people say about me. I'm hosting the show. Now you keep trying to deflect back to me. So is it your interview? Can we finish your interview?
what was the question that I was replying to?
Let's just continue. All right. Here's the rest of the questions. You're 50. What's the age range you want to date?
45 to 55.
45 to 55. Do you want to be in North Carolina?
No.
No. Okay. And yes, should he have kids? I'm assuming you don't care.
He
You
should
don't
not
care.
have kids.
All right.
He
He
if he
should.
has children, they need to be older children, not young children.
Okay, because you have 5 kids. So older kids only?
Yeah, my youngest is 24.
Okay. All right. And okay, here we go. All right, let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I am not.
Okay. So you have to download the dating app, and that's how the man would, let me reiterate her desires. Well, I don't know. Can you unpackage it? All I remember, to be quite honest, is he got to have a working penis. So that stands out the most, and he got to make 80K.
Why is that stands out the most?
You know that stands out
What
the most,
what
girl.
woman wants a man whose penis don't work?
I don't think any woman wants a. I don't think any woman wants a man who penis doesn't work. I just some women have said it, so you're not the first to ever say it. So I will say that. But you're probably a part of. You're part of a small majority that have said it out loud, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know that is memorable, and you know that that's gonna get a lot of conversation.
Well, this is why people are walking around, even just to say like men who say that women have bad hygiene, right? And I feel like a lot of women maybe don't know they have bad hygiene because men don't tell them that. So if I don't tell you what's wrong, if something's wrong with me, I expect you to tell me. So if your penis is not working, and I'm like, hey babe, let's go to the doctors and figure this out. I don't be like, oh, your dick don't work, I'm out. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. I want to get to the root because usually erectile dysfunction, there's a deeper cause. There's a deeper, health issue that's going on. So that's why that's important. It's not just, because you need to get an erection to
Oh
get
no,
me off.
listen, I told you in the beginning, I literally had this conversation with my godmother last night. And I talked, and that's why I asked you. I already knew where it was gonna go, but what I'm saying is you have to know by you saying it out loud that is gonna be memorable and where the conversation lands. So, you know, either way. But nevertheless, all right, honey, we gotta go. Download the dating app, set up your profile, and let's see how it goes. Enjoy your cruise.
Thank you, Kendra.
All
Have a
right,
good
bye,
night.
baby. Kendra G Singles, the dating app is available now on your iPhone and your Android phones. Just go to your Apple Store or your Google Play Store and download it now. Kendra G Singles, the dating app.